Well, a new year is a perfect time to reset our priorities, especially when it comes to how we spend our time.
As we think about reconnecting, it's also a good time to be intentional with whom we invest our energy.
Yeah, and joining us now is board-certified life coach Marlene Boas, someone we love to spend time with. And Marlene, we know togetherness has really suffered over the last 2 years with the pandemic, but you say maybe that's not all bad. So what do you mean by this?
Well, like we've checked out all kinds of things and let a lot of stuff go in our lives during this pandemic. And one thing to look about is our relationships. And the relationships we have, the friendships, whether they're romantic or platonic, are they enriching our lives?
And you know, I think this is really important because we've kind of gotten the pause that maybe we didn't want, but it did give us that pause to reevaluate things.
That's right. And so there are a lot of sort of red flags in relationships and things we have to consider. One of them that is frequent is balance. Like sometimes we have friends and we listen to all their problems and help them and support them. But then when we have a challenge, they're quite not there for us.
And, you know, and another one, and I feel like politically this is true right now, is respect someone else's point of view. Because we may not all agree on things, but it doesn't mean that we can't be friends, right?
That's right. And sometimes you have to put that aside. Sometimes you have to decide, you know, that's just not an area that helps us have a strong relationship. So let's not discuss it and look at the things that we appreciate about one another.
And I also think your next point is so true. We all have vulnerabilities and maybe, you know, weaknesses that we see in ourselves. Some people like to find humor in those things, but it's not always funny, and you got to set up those clear boundaries.
You really do. And if you have a friend who is always like to poke you with a stick and you're okay with it, that's fine. But if it in any way sort of hurts you or it's too much, you need to talk about it and really set a clear boundary. Sometimes our friends can be too intrusive, and sometimes we can be too intrusive. So those boundaries are really important.
Let's talk about the trust, because that's the next thing on your list. And I really feel like if you know that someone has your back no matter what, like you can say things and be yourself and not worry as much because you know you love each other. You have each other's backs.
That's right. And when you think about the word trust, what does it really mean? It really sort of speaks to the fact that I care about you enough to have your best interests at heart, regardless of what's happening at the time. And so the basis of trust is really, really important in relationships. It's probably primary.
And you know, when all of these things come together, then you can be your true self. And that is the best kind of relationship, friendship, whatever it is that you can have.
And it's good. That's true, Heather. And so sometimes when you're with people, if you have to really be careful and sort of be vigilant about how you act or what you say, you might want to think about that and how strong a relationship that is for you.
And finally, last on your list here is talking about communication. But sometimes that's hard. Marlene, I mean, like if you want to tell someone something that you think is important that maybe you find disturbing, it's hard to tell it in a way that that person doesn't become defensive and shut down and not even hear what you're saying.
David, that is so true. Having those difficult conversations in any relationship is quite a skill that needs to be developed. So you have to think about how you want to share that in a way that is productive and moves things forward. And you have to be careful and practice and think about what you're trying to express.
Such good advice. And Marlene, I have to tell you, not only is your voice so calm, but that beautiful painting behind you, every time I see it, like the whole thing is just so calming, isn't it?
I just feel better. I'm glad we were able to start our new year with you.
Why, thank you so much. It's great to be with you.
Have a good rest of your day.
Marlene.
Thank you, Marlene Boas, a board-certified life coach and regular PTL contributor. Great to see you as always.